neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, Avenge me of mine adversary. The widow is the nation of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians. You're the widow. What is a widow? A widow is a woman that's lost her husband. Our husband is the Most High Power, whose name is Yahweh. The Most High done gave us that bill of divorcement, so to speak, figuratively speaking, because we committed adultery, spiritual fornication against him, by joining ourselves onto idols, man, unto the gods of the other nations. That's why we were delivered into the hands of the unjust judge, which is the so-called white man. And we went to the so-called white man, the unjust judge, asking for vengeance, man, for him to avenge us, man. Talking about civil rights, we want freedom of speech, we want to be treated equally. We want jobs like the so-called white man. You know, we want a chance. We want a chance to make it in society. You know, and live good and live the American dream. You want the white picket fence. Was it? I believe it's the 40 acres and the mule. You know, if I believe I'm saying it correctly. You want to be avenged, man. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, Though I fear not the Most High, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. So that's what the so-called white man done came to the decision of. Because during slavery, man, you so-called Negroes, every now and then you'd revolt, you would make an uprising against the so-called white man because of the intense pressure and this torment the so-called white man was putting on you. For example, Nat Turner. You was wearying the so-called white man. The so-called white man knew that you'd just be a thorn in his side. So he said, you know what? I'm going to give them heroes. I'm going to give them Jay-Z, Rihanna, Martin Luther King, Martin Luther Coon, right? Tyra Skanks, Oprah, Lil Wayne, Snoop Dogg, all these entertainers, man, the so-called white man put up there to make you feel like you finally made it in society. Finally, you're living the American dream. But they will sit up there to deceive you, man. The so-called white man got you played, man. Got you deceived. Those of you brothers that have ears to hear, you should be able to see that. Hopefully you're of the elect. Because all these entertainers, man, they're just keeping you further in slavery, man. They're keeping you destroyed and ignorant of the truth. They're very good at manipulating the minds of the youths, man. Of our people, man. Making them think that life is all about drugs, money and fame. And, you know, smoking weed. They're trying to glorify that, man. You know, trying to glamorize it. You know, you see one of them rappers, you know, smoking weed on a music video. They're trying to glamorize that, man. The scriptures say folly is set in great dignity in the book of Ecclesiastes. Folly, meaning madness and immorality, is dignified set in great dignity and glorified, man. And it's mainly your entertainers, your so-called heroes, your entertainers, these idols that the 2/3 of our people dignify, man, and glorify and idolize, and that's why they have to be destroyed. So I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. So that was that deception. The so-called white man, he ain't got no plans of letting you go. He want to keep you destroyed and in slavery. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? You know? So the Most High is going to avenge us, man. His elect, the elect. Can't stress that enough, man. You know? The 1/3. Alright? Speedily too. Because like I said, what we consider slack isn't what the Most High considers slack. What's slack to the Most High, to us is 1,000, to us would be like 1,000 days, 1,000 years, man. But to him it's just one day. So and this is red letter, man. You know, red letter right here. So this is what the Lord's saying. The Most High is going to avenge us. This is the faith of the saints. That all this deception and lies and fooleries and folly and immorality is going to come to an end. This man's been unjust and the Most High is just, man. But it says the elect. So who's the elect, man? That's what we got to find out. The elect isn't all people that one day decide to believe in the Lord. Alright? Doesn't matter what nation you're from. We're all under God's grace. Isaiah chapter 45 verse 4. For Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. So the elect is Israel, the children of Jacob, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. We just read it out of the Bible. Anybody saying different is trying to add on to the scriptures, man. In fact, let's get that. Proverbs chapter 30 verse 5. Every word of the Most High is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. Add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. So don't try to add unto the Most High words, man. Because his words were spoken through his prophets. Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and even by us right now. The brothers you see out there pushing forward the truth.